Good morning, everyone. I hope you have all had a good week, and I know everyone will be looking forward to the weekend, particularly the upper fives who sat their sixth form scholarship papers this week. So well done to everybody. And we start with some photos of the week. Now, our Beamer Digital Day last week was a great success. And we had pupils from Talbot Heath, but also from many other schools designing apps with the aim of tackling climate change. And we had a number of industry experts in. They had a fantastic day. We've had some wonderful feedback from those leading experts in the field. And Liv and Holly, they won with their app. Climate Penguin was their app, and this is going forward now to the national competition. So well done to Liv and Holly. Thank you to Mrs. Eales for organising that day, and well done everybody who participated. That was a great success. But on the same day, Mrs. Moore was running a coding app workshop for parents and pupils from Talbot Heath. And the aim was to make an app that would improve society globally. And it was really lovely to see pupils of every age, from pre-prep right up to sixth form, working alongside their family members. There were mums, dads, you name it. Everyone was in, working together to create these apps that with the aim of improving society globally and tackling global issues. So thank you very much to Mrs. Moore for organising that day. It was a great success, and thank you to everyone who took part in it. Now we have some really lovely photographs that have been sent in from some of our media team staff. Mr. Annette, look at this. He's a very, very good photographer. It's a really lovely photograph there of some piglets and the pig. And here we have a bit of an Elvis expression there. Ask your parents and grandparents, children, from the llama. And this one I thought was fantastic, a really stunning beach photograph there. He took it when he was down in Wales, really amazing. So thank you, Mr. Annette, for your photographs. And we had also a photograph from Mrs. Mepham. She was walking along and she saw a bumblebee struggling on the pavement. It was clearly in difficulties. She lifted it gently and placed it on a flower, and it revived and was very happy, and she took this photograph. So thank you very much for sending that in. That was lovely. Daisy in upper 3 sent in this remarkable photograph. Now, I wasn't aware of this, but this is an art installation. It's a rainbow made up of lasers that's shining out from the lighthouse in Poole, the arts centre there. Apparently, I have it on reliable information that it spreads out to a distance of 30 kilometres. So look up into the sky if you live in the Poole area, and you may see the laser rainbow, but keep an eye out for it. I thought that was a super photograph. So thank you very much, Daisy, for sending that in. And we've been focusing on kindness this week, one kind word. And Mrs. Luke said actually her dog walker takes her dog Millie, who has very bad legs, out for a walk in a pram. Let's have a look.
But you keep going, I'm videoing it.
And she thought that was very kind of her to take Millie out with the other dogs when they go out walking. So thank you, Mrs. Luke, for sending me that. Now, I announced in last assembly that we were starting the Pets at Christmas photographic competition, and Mrs. Edwards sent in this photograph. This is her granddaughter's pet ram. He's called Vince, and Vince is sporting a very handsome Santa hat there. So that is the first entry for our Pets at Christmas competition. And thank you, Mrs. Edwards, for sending in your photo of Vince with his hat on. It's very excellent entry. High quality there, high quality start. Now, our Mission Christmas, we talked about that on Monday, and the box is now there. You will see it in the main entrance of Senior School, and that is for donations. New gifts, please. Don't have to be wrapped, I don't think. but they can go in and they will go to support disadvantaged children in the area. And thank you to Miss Coates for organising that. So if you do pop out on the weekend and you're there getting a few gifts, you might think, well, I can get one more and pop it in and take it to the Mission Christmas box. And that will be gratefully received. And you will be receiving raffle tickets this afternoon in your form time. So the raffle tickets are coming home and they are in an envelope, addressed envelope. And the reason for this is that we need all of those raffle ticket stubs back in. Either you put in your envelope the money for the tickets you've bought with the ticket stubs, which have all your information on, and return that, or you return unsold tickets in your envelopes back in. But we have to have all the stubs back in. That's one of the requirements of the license to run raffles, is that you're able to track the tickets and you know where they are. So look, there are fantastic prizes, and I have my co-host here. It's a bit like Claudia Winkleman and Tess Daly, but here I have my giraffe here as my co-host this morning, and that's just one of the many prizes that you will see appearing in assembly going forward. But please support our raffle, and thank you very much to the PSS for organising that. Right, Reverend Burke is leading our assembly this morning, so I'm going to say, are you there, Jonathan?
Good morning, everyone. Nice to be with you in this way this morning. A girl texts her friend on a cold winter morning. Window's frozen, won't open. The reply comes back. Gently pour some warm water over it, then tap the edges carefully with a hammer. 10 minutes later, help, I've ruined the computer. Words, communication. Sometimes words are helpful. Sometimes words are confusing. Sometimes words are just misleading. And the English language, wonderful as it is, can be frustrating. Words spelt the same way, pronounced completely differently. Words with very different meanings, and yet they look just the same as something else. I'm glad I grew up learning English rather than having to learn it as a second language much later. I know some of you have done that so successfully. But in this anti-bullying week, we're reminded about the importance of words. We're encouraged to think about the words that we use. And of course, that also means the words that we don't use. We know in the media at the moment, there's an awful lot of trouble about words that have been used either in text messages or social media or actually spoken. You know, when does banter become something very hurtful? When do words become weapons? And so we're encouraged to realize and remember the difference that even just one word can make to someone. We saw earlier in the week in our assembly examples of how that can make a real difference. There's a national website for Anti-Bullying Week, and it comes up with all sorts of good ideas. It says, you know, ask someone if they're okay, and don't just assume the answer is yes. Be careful how you receive their reply. Is it a yes, but, or a yes, I suppose so, or is it really a yes? Are you okay? Such a leading question. It may just be a look on their face that tells you that actually things aren't okay. The website says, say you're sorry when you are sorry. Never be afraid to admit that you've got it wrong, that you've done something that actually didn't have the effect you hoped. Maybe it's just saying hi, just showing somebody that you've noticed them, that you care, that that one word can make a difference to them. In a world that can sometimes feel like it's filled with negativity, one kind word can provide a moment of hope. It can be a turning point. It can change someone's perspective. It can change their day. It can change the course of a conversation. It can, without us even realizing it, sometimes break a cycle of bullying, of somebody feeling got at in so many ways. Best of all, one kind word can lead to another, because kindness fuels kindness. One kind word can bring back another kind word, and a new relationship may begin. from the playground to Parliament, from our phones to our homes. Together, our actions can fire a chain reaction that powers positivity. It can start with one kind word. It can start today. I just want to share with you a short clip that Miss Elford, I think, will now show to us about words, about kindness, about just one word.
One kind word is when you ask others, would you like to play with? One kind word is when you treat others the same. We are equal.
One kind word means being kind and respectful towards others.
One kind word is being nice to my sister.
One kind word is being to my brother.
One kind word is when you give someone a compliment.
One kind word is treating people with respect.
One kind word is when you ask someone if they need help.
One kind word.
Are you good?
I really appreciate what you've done for me.
Is something wrong?
You look really pretty.
One kind word.
One kind word can make such a difference. I'm reminded of a story of a Bournemouth mum who was visiting her grown-up daughter in London. They set out from the house one morning and headed towards the tube station. And on the way, the mum, as she would in Bournemouth, was saying good morning to people. Hello, good morning. Oh dear, don't do that up here, her daughter said. People don't do that sort of thing in London. And yet, just that one word, hello, or two words, good morning, could actually have shown someone that they had been noticed, that someone cared about them, that they were a person and not just sort of moving wallpaper. One kind word. And I found some words written a while ago by Mahatma Gandhi, but they seemed pretty appropriate for this week when we think about kindness and we think about our use of words, when we think about the effect that we can have on others. Keep your thoughts positive, because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive, because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive, because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive, because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive, because your values become your destiny. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend Burke, for that very thought-provoking. Now we have some notices, and I'm going to start with a congratulations to our hockey team. So on Wednesday, our under-13 hockey team played in the county tournament. Really super results and effort all round. So they drew with Closmore, Sherborne, they lost 3-2. Gillingham, they won 6-love, which led them through to the semi-finals. They beat Hanford 2-1. And then in the final against Lewiston, it was a 0-0 full-time result, which led to a penalty shootout, sudden death after 3 shots. And it was so close. The under-13s, they just lost on the 6th shot of the penalty shootout. However, it does mean that the team goes through to the regional finals at Millfield in spring term. The team were outstanding in their attitude, enjoying playing hockey. Well done to them all. And Amy Richards and Layla Al-Hariri in upper 3 have been selected for the Dorset hockey team. Can we give them a round of applause? Well done. Fantastic hockey playing. Great. And cross country, hot off the press. These came in first thing this morning. Talbot Heath was well represented at the cross country yesterday from year 5 up to 6th form. There were some new members running. All girls did brilliantly and were very positive and determined. Top 14 finishers in year 5-6 were Thea Bull, 4th Megan Webster, 5th Isla Harling, 13th, and Olivia Green, 17th out of 100 runners. Top 14 finishers in year 7 and 8 were Polly Evans, 3rd, Alice Tilley, 7th, Annabelle Smith, 8th, and Bertie Bryson, 12th out of 80 runners. And in year 9 and 10, the whole team were all excellent and finished highly, with Erin Wells 1st, Nancy Taylor 2nd, Lexi Brown 3rd, Annabelle Beals 8th, Lola House 9th, Emily Baggett 13th, and Bonnie Sanderman Lomax 16th. And in the senior race, Emily Parker won, Lucy Lockwood was 4th, and Camilla Brown came 5th. Can we congratulate our cross-country runners? Excellent effort, well done. I want to send a special message of good wishes to Mrs. Linden. She goes on maternity leave today, and she has been working so hard to get everything ready for the department and for all the pupils before she goes on maternity leave. So we send our very, very best wishes, Mrs. Linden, and who knows, that new baby might be cuddling a large giraffe if you get those raffle ticket stubs in. So we wish you all the very best for your maternity leave. Can I say good luck to all our extended project qualification pupils in sixth form? They're getting ready for their presentation evening on Monday, so I know they'll be working hard over the weekend, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing those. Can I remind you all, please, to have a mask on you in your pocket, because lots of people are still coming every day to ask at the office, and we can't just keep giving out masks all the time. It's not good for the environment. So please get yourself a reusable mask and keep it in your blazer pocket, and then you've got it on you every day if you need it. Right, I'm going back to Jonathan now for the prayer. Over to you, Jonathan.
Thank you, and I thought this prayer might be suitable for us at the end of this anti-bullying week. Lead us from death to life, from falsehood to truth. Lead us from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead us from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our heart, our world, our universe. Peace, peace, peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for that assembly this morning, and everybody, I wish you a fantastic weekend. Bye.